Welcome everyone to the Teach For All European Conference. We are so thrilled to have you all here today from all across Europe.
My name is Darina, I'm a student from Ukraine, and me and my teacher was on the road about 24 hours by train to come to this conference. We was really tired, but we're really excited to be here with you all. Thank you.
And also welcome to Vienna.
The reason why we have it here and the reason why I'm so proud that we have it here is because I believe strongly in education. We should look beyond borders. We should look at what we can learn from different countries. And in Europe, I believe we have similar circumstances and we can learn a lot.
It just feels so important to come together with shared values and purpose and vision to really think together about what we can do to develop a different future in developing the leadership, the collective leadership in our classrooms and kids and our fellows and alumni and in ourselves to put our world on a better trajectory.
It's great to be in a room with so many people who want to change the education system of the future, because a lot of change is needed.
Europe is going through very deep structural challenges. 1 in 5 European students lack basic literacy and numeracy. 8 million young people in the EU are neither in employment, education or training. Our system all over the continent are suffering from discrimination and segregation that disproportionately affects low-income students, refugees and migrants. And these numbers aren't just statistics, they represent a pool of talent and potential that is being lost.
We brought together incredible leaders from 22 different countries, practitioners, people who are still teaching, people who work in the systems at all different levels, together with public sector representatives, philanthropists and business leaders, just to think about what is our role to change the system.
In Europe, a country like Finland, a good majority of teachers feel society is with me. Every day I face really difficult challenges, but I can trust that my job will be valued by the society around me. You can look at the other end, you have Portugal, Sweden, France, Slovak Republic, where it's less than 1 in 10 teachers who feel society is with them. We need to turn that around. But you find countries like Denmark. Danish kids come out very well on the academic level. But what is interesting, they also come out really well on the social emotional outcomes, because they teach academic outcomes not at the expense of social emotional skills, but through social emotional skills.
Of course, knowledge is important because you can't develop cognitive skills without having knowledge as a construction material for analytical skills and all the other skills we need to develop. But people with a lot of knowledge have done some terrible things throughout the history of the world. So knowledge definitely is not enough, and we have to think more about the values that we teach in our education systems to have the world that we actually want to live in.
Young people all across Europe, when they have better ideas about how to shape our cities, how to shape the way that we do policy making, how to shape democracy, how to shape media, all of these things, when they have better ideas, well, they should be empowered to make and turn these ideas into reality.
Something that is really worth preserving is kind of the excitement and value of learning itself. Students need to learn things by heart in times of ChatGPT and AI. They have to convince themselves that there is good things in the world in times of right-wing parties and extremism and scary stuff happening everywhere. I think it's really difficult to keep that excitement alive and to frame knowledge as something that really gives you agency and gives you a way of navigating through the world. Being with you here today really shows that you are convinced about this value of knowledge and that you want to give that to young people, and I think that's an amazing thing to see, and that's really something the teaching profession in some way does to the world.
We have so many forces, so many people, so many institutions that are actually intent on convincing us that it is not possible. We think that the world can be a better place and that we can contribute very modestly to that. I think this is what has made Teach For possible, but is what makes Teach For actually necessary and urgent now.
Every day there are more countries taking the same road. Every day there are more people joining forces, and that makes me optimistic that despite everything that we see, we can actually advance this.